Over the next 24 hours, I'll 100% snezhnaya and the moon in my journey for one specific character, Odette. Right now, I'm trying to beat Fearless Stygian Onslaught in only 1 month completely free to play. But after beating Spiral Abyss in 9 days, most of my map is already explored. So, we're starting day 10 with the newest region, snezhnaya, which I've never done before. Wait, how do I climb? Dude, how do I get up there? Yeah, I'm a genius, I'll say it. Nobody else would have thought of that. That was one of the new mechanics in snezhnaya. Basically, you break down or construct ice objects to explore, but it takes a while to get used to. Traveler, you fuck! Jump! No! No, dude, it's so slidey. I keep going down. No, Traveler. Oh, wait, no, I'm supposed to do the heat thing. This is definitely not ripped off from Star Rail Train. Is basically your central hub in snezhnaya. It also wants to kill you.
How strange.
How strange. I accidentally almost killed you all. Whoopsie, my bad. Shortly after, we unlocked Fortnite, but Genshin.
Huh?
I'm skeptical, but I gave it an honest chance. Wait, this is gonna be fun. I actually like this. Oh, I kind of do no damage. Do headshots get more? Wait, they do. Okay, so if you're not aiming down, the accuracy is extremely bad. Am I supposed to like tap fire, bro? Am I playing fucking CS now? And just like that, the tutorial is out of the way. With the map opened up, we can do a ton to get primos here. The adventure journal we just unlocked gives you a lot of primo gems, but our primary objective is to follow Alyosha. Partly because he's exterminating furries, but mostly because of this. Oh, we get elixirs from here too? This is perfect. We get 250 primo gems, 2 standard poles, and an elixir. That's great. We need exploration to level them, and that's perfect. It ties in with the exploration reward for snezhnaya, and because the moon event is still active, we can do that one later for 800 combined primo gems. But the more I explored, the more I actually struggled. What am I supposed to do? Blink? Storage? Bro, I have no idea what I do for these. I unlocked the compass pretty early on, and it's super convenient, just like in Nodcry. And many of the puzzles were super straightforward, like whacking snowballs into an igloo. But some of them were this. I had to find a voice in the distance, which wasn't voiced. Anyone can hear this voice. Please help. Then, I had to plunge attack the ice multiple times, but there was no indicator. And for some reason, I had to grappling hook a house to shore, except it kept getting caught on some invisible rock in the ocean. This took 10 minutes. I hear subscribing only takes 10 seconds. I can't lie though, I was enjoying my time in snezhnaya. So I could kill him, but hear me out. Is it not more messed up if I just completely ignore him? Because it's like he's so insignificant. He can just like try whatever he wants, and it doesn't matter.
Frost glisten.
Look at that. Now I'm climbing a giant snow tree using lightning bolts. It's like Dragonspine and Inazuma Exploration had a baby, except it wasn't terrible. Wish I could say the same for the boss fight at the end. She died in nearly 2 hits, but thanks to her, roughly 2.5 hours in, and we've made nearly 1.8 thousand primo gems. I'm saving the Odette pulls until the end of day 1, so hopefully that goes better than these standard pulls. So what do we get? Trash. Trash. We got 5 more to do. Is it all trash? Dude, that's a second ammo ball. Stop! That's the worst weapon in the game. I have 6 Eye of Perceptions. Of course, things can only get worse from here. We're already behind pace on getting primo gems, and right after taking down the dev's poorly disguised fetish material, snezhnaya's quest brings me into the hardest part of the map. This giant mansion. At first, it seemed face roll. All I had to do was slide some statues in place. But then the main hall opened, and with it, a giant continuous puzzle. Just like the previous part, you have to get the statues in a specific spot. Except this time, they need to be freed. It took a few minutes of failing with the ice constructs before I found out the real solution. I'm supposed to go back to the door over here? The lamp? Oh wait, true. I forgot we could do that. So I have to do this, because that makes it so I can swim down in here. And then what I need to do now is come over here and shoot this, and that freezes the water. And now we can do this. And then push it. And then to get it out of there, we need to get it in that hole. So then to get into that hole, we can do this. Like that. Then push. Then push. And then we just do the same thing for the other side. This gets twice as embarrassing when just a moment later, I forget about the lamp and spend nearly 20 minutes doing the same exact thing on the next puzzle. I thought I did all of that only to go against another face roll boss, but Mihoyo decided that one Star Rail reference is 10 too few. So it was time for the fight of our life against what I can only describe as every Honkai Star Rail boss slammed together. Dude, what the fuck? You just dragged me straight into hell. Am I gonna get rammed by the... I thought that was gonna hit us. They saved the whole budget for this part. I gotta kill that guy? I am tickling this guy. Did they take, like, the Star Rail fights? They took the train? They took everything? They decided to steal everything? Like that. There we go. Dude, what is this four-armed creature? We're literally about to shove the Astral Express straight into it, bro. Am I supposed to climb that? Dude, what am I supposed to do?
Back in business.
Are these the other people in the world? Dude, no way. What the fuck is this? They got like that power of friendship over here with all the people you never meet on your friends list. That's crazy. This is for Squishy. This is for Ether. This is for Plus and a bunch of squiggly lines. No way Gun is so powerful it beats Primordial Being. This cannot be how good Gun is. After grabbing the loose Primo Gems from Abyss Reset, and the roughly 50 achievements I got from Snezhnaya's exploration, a very short 3-hour detour to complete Snezhnaya's Archon quest brings us 8 hours in with just slightly over 5,000 Primo Gems collected. But what actually matters is winning that 50-50 for Odette, just after I commit the ultimate free-to-play sin. So right now we're at 6 pity. It is a 50-50. Let's do the pulls and see what we get. So we're looking for Alyosha copies. I guess Sucrose copies can be okay. Lynette is borderline useless, and then obviously Odette is premium. The first 10 pull, we're at 16 pity. Sucrose is okay. Alyosha? Oreron. That might be useful for Moika. All right, pull number 36. Alyosha, Alyosha? Dude. Pull number 46. At least give us an Alyosha, dude. This is messed up. We've got Lynette twice. Pull number 56. Is it an early? Come on. The flute. Pull number 66. It's not early. All right, dude, come on. Alyosha. What the f... That is unserious. We may have gotten nothing from the Star Glitter as well, but that meant we were right at pity. So I told my chat that on day 2, right after we 100% Snezhnaya, I'll do the pulls to see if we win the 50-50. Yet just like yesterday, I kept getting stuck on puzzles. I know the mechanics for this house grappling thing this time, and I wasted 10 minutes anyway. But with what happened next, I wasn't too upset about that. While exploring another mansion, I obtained my 3rd treasure vault key piece. These open a vault that have 10 artifacts inside, which happen to be on the exact set I need for Odette. And to my surprise, I actually got a double crit flower. I missed one. I almost missed one with double crit EM on it. Oh, that would have been disaster. In no time, I found the 2nd vault key, and inside was a treasure even spicier. Oh my god. Elemental Mastery, crit rate, crit damage attack. That's a great piece. And after playing Count the Racist Snowman, which is my new favorite game, I had one final chance to hit it big. We did get some good stuff earlier. Do we get more good stuff? That is more good stuff, baby. That's really good. EM Goblet, we'll lock that. I mean, not bad. We got this. This is pretty good. I just couldn't stop getting lucky. Hoyo has a web event running for Primos, and I hit the jackpot there as well. I'm feeling amped about the 50-50. So after helping an ice giant make peace with himself and his love, killing maybe a few dozen more furries, and finalizing the last 2 meeting points, Naya was finally complete with a nice 100% next to its name. That left me with only one thing to do. A nice 10 pull with 6-7 Primo Gems to spare. So we're at 79 pity. Is Odette gonna come home? We're gonna do a warm-up standard pull, see what we get. Thrilling Tales. I think, personally, if Odette came home right now, that would be a really thrilling tale. True? True. Am I gonna dance? If I do a ballerina twirl right now, Do I get odette? Yes or no? Type 1. If I do a ballerina twirl right now, do I get odette? 1. All right, let me see if I can even spin. I don't even know if I can do this. I'll try, though. Yeah. All right, 10 full time. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Show me odette, show me odette, show me odette. Come on, baby. I spun for that. You gotta win that 50-50. Show it to me. I'm so scared. Come on. Come on, baby.
Thanks for all the support.
There is justice in this world. We won the 50-50, baby. That's what I want to see. Now, give me 2. Give me 2. I'm a greedy bastard. Give me 2. Give me 2. I think we actually do need a Fab Codex. That's actually good. Easiest Stygian clear of my life. With odette acquired, all the pulls are now going to be used for Arlecchino. And since we're only halfway to the 15,000 Primo Gems, it's time to knock out the next big source, Abyss. Last time, I beat the Abyss on day 9 of playing this account, but even on floor 11, I could already tell there were issues. My DPS Durin is taking an entire minute to kill 2 monsters. Floor 12 has nearly double the HP, as well as more brutal mechanics. I only need 1 try to know my Durin doesn't have a chance, especially since the enemy mobs have a white shield. That white shield prevents him from vaping, which is his main source of damage. So, I made the switch to Mavika on side 1. She has a great matchup here. Her ultimate doesn't cost energy, so she can actually bypass the mechanic of the Wayogs, making her kill them way faster. Though her being C2 may have helped just a little bit. Okay, it's broken. Let's see it. The other side is going to have so little time, but maybe it's fine. Was that only 200k? I really thought that would be higher. Okay, we got it killed. But this side is going to be so sketch now. So the way we have to do this is we might as well Nicole ult here. There's no reason not to. We can set up everything right before he comes up, and then we get the mono ult right as soon as he's vulnerable. It takes so long for us to down him, though. Like, he's not even downed yet. I should be able to insta down him, no? Like, I've struggled on accounts that aren't even able to down him this fast. I mean, that down him faster. And I'm dead. Yeah, I don't think I have the damage. I'm not going to get that clear. Considering I beat Abyss before, that hurts pretty bad. But I took my Primo Gems and moved on to the easier endgame, Imaginarium Theater. Thanks to Odette, we just hit the 10 required characters to actually play. So, after quickly raising her in Alyosha, time to rein in Primos. The game plan is simple. Friend a whale, add their character to the roster, then use everyone but them to clear until you get to the final floor. For an in-game mode, the fights here are pretty easy. Surely that means it won't matter if I first time a character on the final boss. So my team is Snezhnaya, Odette, Alyosha, CMC. Wait, that actually looks normal. Okay, E. Am I supposed to ult on Odette? I literally have no idea what Snezhnaya does. I see people hold this and then they kill stuff and everything is dead. I feel very skillful right now. Wait, it's crazy how skillful I feel. Are you seeing this? Look at this. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, I lost my bang. I'll try that again. Bang, bang. Oh, I see. It gets overheated. So you need like a certain amount of energy. So you got to do the bangs and then you get you got to unoverheat. Oh, when you overheat, you have to press E? Oh, okay. Bang, bang. All right, we got one more to go. It's crazy that this scuffed account just straight up gets a normal team at the end. So I think the way this is supposed to work is you're supposed to do the Odette skill twice, and then you do some CMC stuff, and then you come over here, skill ult, and then you just go to Snezhnaya, right? Am I supposed to ult instantly? I literally have no idea. Bang, bang, bang. So after 3, it looks like she gets overheated, so you press the E, and you bang, and then you do it one more time, and then you kill the babushka. Wait, that was kind of messed up. I don't feel happy about that. I feel happy about that, though. And that's a nice 440 Primo Gems. Plus, the first time we've ever done 6, so that's another 400 Primo Gems. We have 4 standard pulls. Let's see what we get. Trash. That's C6 Prune! Yo! This is one of the most broken constellations on any 4-star character. 350 attack is like half of Nicole's shield value. 14 hours in, and we've made nearly 9,000 Primo Gems. If finish off, our next step is 100%ing the moon. The event for completing the exploration here is still in place, and I've been told this place has cool exploration vibes, so I want to test it for myself. What is that, like, veil thing on there? Dude, it's so slow. Look at that. You, like, lose full acceleration until you throw on the boosters. I feel like a turtle. You're literally slowing down by jumping. Oh, I feel so sluggish here, though. The visuals here were cool, and just like snezhnaya, I'm glad they didn't only stick to one theme. Dude, this looks like, No Man's Sky, doesn't it? That literally looks like the cover art for it. Am I wrong? You'll get her. 110 pool for Arlecchino. On the moon. Think about it. That's kind of fitting, no? Fuck. Also, like snezhnaya, I kept getting my ass kicked randomly. Like when I failed an escape sequence against a giant turbine and got bitch slapped in the face. Or how both regions kept reminding me of Enfield with this giant-ass planet in the background. Or how we simultaneously made both an HSR and an Assassin's Creed reference. Or how we infiltrated the Death Star. That last one's unrelated. There was a bunch of nostalgia on the moon as well. One quest has a liberating sequence that was extremely similar to the early boss fight with Dvalin back in 1.0. Columbina also made good on her promise during the Archon quest to fill the spaceship area with flowers. And one of the main exploration gimmicks is basically Pac-Man, but with dragons. If you pay attention, Genshin actually has a bunch of retro game references. Actually, I'm gonna glaze the references a bit more, because this underground place feels straight out of Made in Abyss. The traversal here is sick too. Even if I didn't own a Natlan character, you can just Henki dash everywhere. What wasn't sick was opening up the treasure vaults on the moon and having every single piece in there suck. I need these for Cryo MC, by the way. It's about 20 hours in when I 100%ed half of the moon, and that brings the total Primo Gems acquired to roughly 12,000. Just enough for another 10 pool. I want to see an early. I want to see Arlecchino. This account has been super lucky the whole time. I want to see early 50-50 win. Come on, baby. I have C6 Lynette. There were 4 hours left to get roughly 3,000 Primo Gems. All of the easy Primos are out of the way now, but I saw the event going for 100%ing the moon. Wait, how do I do this? Do I need to get this up there? Like this? Okay, I have an idea. Hold on. So I blast this under it. And then I do this. Yo, am I a genius or what? Okay. I have a question, and nobody's going to have an answer. This thing is a puddle, yet there are waves moving in it. How is that physically possible? The little baby Columbinas made Ether and Paimon. Look at that. And he's got like a little smiley face. We have 100%ed the dark side of the moon. Pink Floyd would be proud. We got one more place to go. That's 71. Unfortunately, it seems Mihoyo forgot balls used for exploration can fall into a giant pile of goo you can't touch. This is very exciting. I'm enjoying my life right now. Oh boy. Is this what Sisyphus felt? One must imagine Mobuika happy. No! It rolled back down, dude. I'm literally Sisyphus, dude. I can't even attack on here. You can't attack because you're in the goo. Look at that. Who designed this spot? That and jumping into a giant pit of balls was the last thing I needed. Turning in the meeting place rewards, all the extra oculi I got, and mashing through the rest of my achievements has us at 14,000 Primo Gems, just shy of the goal. I want to see early Arlecchino. We've been blessed on this account, all right? Early 50-50. Come on. This is like full 30. Not another Lynette. We could have had C6 Alyosha. So the next thing we want to do is we want to go do events. Oh, wait. Hold on. I missed one. We get 400 Primo Gems for 100%ing the moon as well. And completing the quest. And then we can go run through these as well. That's way more than 15,000, right? 120 total pools so far, but I said I'd get 15,000 Primo Gems in 24 hours. So to finish this out, I went to one of the few places on my map that wasn't explored. Dragon Spine. There's nothing special about this place. In fact, it's basically just a boring version of what we did earlier in snezhnaya. But there is a tree, and that tree has limited pulls. So, by running around snezhnaya at home for the next 2 hours, I was able to make it to the peak of Teyvat, take a nice good look at all the progress I've made so far, and offer up Mobuika as a sacrifice. With her death and turning in the Crimson Agates to the tree, I'd acquired 15.5 thousand Primo Gems in 22.5 hours. Completely free to play. Of course, none of the pulls gave anything useful, but I'd already gained something more important from this journey. Winning Odette's 50-50. Wait, no. A sense of pride and accomplishment? Well, that sounds kind of wrong too. Oh well. Subscribe to watch me beat Stygian in 30 days free to play, and check out one of these videos. They're made by me, so they must be good.